in anger, really wanted to show his Formula One credentials, and he's doing it again right now.
Yeah, no question about it. This is absolutely remarkable. And you know what's hitting me, and I don't know, Carl, what you think, but you know, we've been looking at, like, if you look at all the Porsches from the mid-70s to the mid-80s to almost modern times, the 911 looks the same, whereas a Formula One car couldn't be more different within a 10-year span.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, those cars changed in a big way. A lot longer, a lot wider, obviously a lot faster as well. Though the Porsche seemed the looks stayed the same. Obviously, the performance enhanced like they always have year over year. So it's been quite a good run. But it's amazing how small this car looks. Then you see the car that's it looks like Mika Hakkinen maybe in the other Formula One car that's out there, and it is so much bigger.
It really is, and we get a sense of the size of those cars, Johnny, as we walked along yesterday. The Peterson Museum has got a brilliant display of cars just across there, and you walk along that line, everything from a Toro Rosso and a Williams and a McLaren and a Ferrari, and it's all lined up from all across the areas. You can see it all. Really, really interesting. And great to see here as well, as we look at live pictures on the screen right now. Pato O'Ward is getting a sort of an education in Formula One from back in the day, you know?
Well, he described it to Taylor as being, he expected it to be a beast, and I'm sure it is, but the former Indy Lights champion, and if you don't know Pato O'Ward, he's currently, of course, Zach Brown's IndyCar driver in IndyCar, so he races here at Trackwell, but he's just learning his way in both modern Formula One, doing some test drives and some sort of Friday drives now and again, but getting his head around what potentially could be his future.
Yeah, I think it could, and it's later in the season that we're going to see him race in free practice one when the Formula. But you know, if you're good and you get the backing, it's possible.
Carl, we just got our first glimpse of the McLaren that was at Le Mans, and of course they went on to win at Le Mans. But that particular car that Tanner's in took 5th place. But again, a huge step forward for McLaren when they brought that road car out and went racing with it at Le Mans. Very audacious. Very similar to Ferrari versus Ford, or what Ford did. But to see it play in a completely different sphere, but play hard.
Yeah, I mean, McLaren never goes into anything half-baked. They always are there to play to win. It's definitely the history of McLaren. Whenever they come out, they're serious about what they're doing. And no doubt Tanner's out there having the time of his life driving that car.
Yeah. I think he was actually, if you look at Tanner's Instagram, I think he was shouting about this on his Instagram page a couple of days ago, just saying how much he was looking forward to doing this. And interestingly as well, what I think is great, and you see it even with these top drivers who have driven all kinds of cars, they still get out and they are beaming from ear to ear in the same way that I would if I got 3 laps at a track day in something, you know, that someone bought me for Christmas or for my birthday. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. And they're out there in cars that are obviously historic, iconic, and now worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're slowing down. They seem to be hanging it out pretty good, especially through turn 1.
They really are. And I didn't. I've been running around the paddock all afternoon. I haven't seen if anyone's caught up with Mario after he had his first go in the Formula One car earlier.
I don't think officially. No. I shouted at him, "How was it, Mario?" And he went, "Great," which was short and sweet. But that's all I needed. Yeah. But Tanner, I said, "You've got to come and talk to me because I know Tanner pretty well."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I've spent some time with him. By the way, for those of you who don't know, Tanner Faust is not only a very, very good rallycross driver, he's also a stunt driver, Hollywood stunt driver. That's his main gig.
Nice.
So if you ever see him in the big movies, it's usually Tanner that's driving.